Good morning, parents and Olympian High School students. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Isn't it a great day to be an Eagle? So let me go ahead and start off with an introduction of our guests, starting first with our board member, Nick Segura, our superintendent, Dr. Karen Jennings, our assistant sup, Ana Maria Alvarez, legal counsel, Jennifer Carbuccia, IT Director, David de la Casada. I'd like to introduce our assistant principals, Ibrahim Wahi, Mark Patterson, and Sue de Santiago. And our wonderful counselors, Sarah Huerta, Sarah Mama Riel, Grace Fouts, Araceli Loya, Liliana Barón, and Jessica Skinner. Representing the PTSO is member Janet Usan. Our DLAC representative, Elda Samaniago. Our ELAC secretary, Patricia Fiora. Chula Vista Councilman, John McCann. Olympians Teacher of the Year, Melody Morris. Teachers Tony Claudio and Craig Collins. Awarding the senior diplomas this morning will be Mrs. Tornatori, Ms. Salinas, Mr. Suda, and Ms. Morris. Past principals of Olympian High School, John DeVore and Elaine Liano. At this time, I would like to have a moment of silence for Anthony Hoffer, an Olympian student who passed away in 2015. This would have been his graduation. Thank you, class. You may be seated. This senior class of 2017 has done some amazing things. Let me name some of the many. Girls Volleyball Division II CIF champions. Boys Water Polo South Bay League champions. Boys Basketball South Bay League champions. Boys Wrestling Mesa League champions and Metro Conference champions. Boys Lacrosse South Bay League champions. Boys Track Mesa League champions. Boys Track Relay CIF Division I champions. Girls Track 400 meter of the C Nobo CIF Division I champion. Girls Track 4x4 Relay CIF Division I champions. Simmons, Page, Meek, and Nobo. Football, CIF Division II finalists. San Diego County Academic Decathlon champs for 2017. 1,560 AP exams taken. Olympian was ranked the highest high school by U.S. News and World Report in the Sweetwater District. We have this year 4 Eagle Scouts: Stephen Badrul, Tanner Claudio, Ryan and Chris McMasters. And we have the only senior in the district that has perfect attendance from kindergarten to 12th grade, Xavier Sanchez. So as you already know at Olympian, who is number one? We are, in case you forgot. Next, I'd like to go ahead and recognize the salutatorians and the valedictorian. Starting with the salutatorians, all received a 4.43 GPA. Liliana Conradi, Alan Contreras, Lisette Estrada, Garrett Wesley, and our valedictorian for this year, David Wilson, was a 4.45. And at this time, I would like to ask Liliana to come up, and we'll start with our speeches from our camp.
Good morning, class of 2017. As you know, today you will hear from 4 salutatorians, which I know is a lot. This is a first in Olympian's history, unique to the class of 2017. These 4 other intelligent individuals, as well as each of you, jittery with excitement out there on the field, exemplify the unique individuality that comprises the class of 2017. As a class, we have raised standards, brought home banners, and tested the limits of the administration. We made our presence known on campus, and now it is time to mark that presence on the world beyond Chula Vista. 4 years ago, each of us was ushered out of a loved one's car, our parents baffled that their babies were entering high school, our hearts racing because we were fresh meat. For some of us, this transition was easy. For others, it was an uphill battle. Each of us is a changed person from our timid freshman selves. Our years as Olympian transformed us into intellectuals and individuals, our eyes and ears opening to the realities of the world around us. Today, we each got out of a car, eager and excited to become high school graduates. Some of you drove here yourselves alone, others with your families or with your friends. If you look up, Surrounding you are those people, the people who encouraged you, supported you, and sometimes even nagged you so that you would be able to sit out on the field today. Thank them when you greet them later in the parking lot, because it is through their love and support that we each arrived here today. At this time, I would just like to thank my mama and dad, my beautiful sisters, amazing family and friends, as well as my teachers and coaches, all of whom inspired me to become a better version of myself. As we embark upon the next phase of our life's journey, I ask you to keep a few things in mind. The first is to never lose sight of your purpose. Keep it rooted within you, a compass guiding you toward achieving your goals. I ask you to always carry yourself with pride and the knowledge that you are important, you are valuable, and you are truly capable of accomplishing your dreams. What I ask of you next is quite cliche, yet important nonetheless. The person to your left, the person to your right, as well as the person you see when you look in the mirror, they are the future of this nation, of this world. We must not sit back when we witness injustice. We must not settle for flawed systems. We must not let our voices fall silent. Malala Yousafzai bravely said, "I raise up my voice, not so I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard." We cannot succeed when half of us are held back. Our world is flawed, and it is up to us to fix it. So I ask you to lead change, to let your voice be heard, not just to better life for yourself, but for the person sitting next to you. Lastly, I ask you to never forget to smile and to share your joy. Spread your happiness, spread your love, and you will watch the world open up around you. At the end of this awarding ceremony, you will get in a car, diploma in hand, beginning your journey as a high school graduate. Congratulations on your success this far, and the success that is yet to come.
So, after 4 years of challenging courses, rigorous study, and arduous tasks, we have finally completed high school. We have spent a great amount of time molding ourselves into the individuals we are today. We are graduating, and we are becoming what Olympian has sought to turn us into, champions. Now, we may all have different interpretations of what a champion is. I believe a champion is someone who rises to the occasion, someone who is presented with the moment of opportunity and does not fail to deliver what is asked of them. Olympian has taught us to seek knowledge, to persevere in our goals, and to reflect on our decisions and our actions. These mental habits lead us to our success. They teach us to correct our errors before we regress, and they teach us to practice and prepare so that when opportunity strikes, we strike back harder. These habits of mine are only useful if they are backed and supported by a solid foundation, a foundation that is based on our purpose. Every one of us has an intent, a unique and inherent purpose, and it does not matter if it's clearly defined at the moment. What matters is that that purpose fuels us to move forward, to venture into the dark, into the unknown, and to the uncharted territories. As Olympian alumni, we have been given the task of champions. We are to light the way into the dark so that others are encouraged and inspired to follow. So friends, spread your wings and take flight. Shower the world with your compassion, your prowess, and your illuminating light, and indulge in knowledge and in wisdom. Be present in every moment and build new amazing experiences. Spread smiles and positivity into the world and wherever you may go, and learn from your mistakes. Rise to the occasion. Be champions of reason, champions of wisdom, and champions of love. Thank you. I want to thank all my parents, my family, all my friends. I love you all very much. Bye.
Good morning. I hope you're all feeling extremely proud and happy to be here. My name is Lizette Estrada, and I feel blessed to represent the class of 2017 as salutatorian. I first want to express my appreciation for all those who propelled me to be up here speaking today. Thank you to my classmates, teachers, administrators, and loving family members. I know that the opportunity to speak to over 2,000 people this morning is a privilege and beyond anything I envisioned during my 4 years at Olympian High School. Remember when we started as young 14-year-olds with many doubts and fears inherent in our age? We entered freshman year not knowing how to handle challenging courses, not knowing how to build real friendships or relationships, and we definitely did not know how difficult it would be to become the people we wanted to be. And I could stand here and tell you that my high school experience was perfect, but that's far from the truth. You see, the paradox is that high school taught me to be comfortable being uncomfortable. What I mean by this is that sometimes being uncomfortable is the only way to grow. We must fight to deserve. I also learned that one of the few things certain in life is change. Change at times could be alarming, but we must not fear it. We must embrace it. As we are handed our diplomas today, the future will stop being a distant reality. Many of us will embark in a new era as we become college students, join the military, or engage in the workforce. As our diverse society becomes more demanding, we will be held accountable for everything we do and don't do. Rather than thinking, I could have done more and who would I be now if I did this, we should understand that each moment serves as a new chance to become better versions of ourselves. But today, celebrate, enjoy, share laughter because you have accomplished a major milestone. Tell your family and friends you love them for guiding you through a crucial time in your life. Be excited, be hopeful, and always stay true to yourself. Thank you so much.
Hi there. Parents, teachers, and graduates, I am humbled to stand before you today. I know you have already heard 3 other great speeches from my peers, and by now, you all just want to leave already. So I'll make this short and sweet. When I was first notified that I was salutatorian, I was thrilled. I mean, it was a dream come true. But when I found out that I had to give a speech, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit more nervous than thrilled, especially in front of hundreds of people. I thought for sure I'm gonna mess up and make a fool out of myself and end up as a meme the next day. But then I thought about it. I thought about the opportunity at hand to be able to speak to my graduating class during what is perhaps the greatest transition in each of our young lives so far. And I knew I couldn't pass up on this opportunity. Today is a day of reflection, because today marks the end of one era of our lives and the beginning of something new. But this transition is not one to neglect or underestimate. We must take full advantage of our opportunities ahead of us. Steve Jobs once said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." I say, be hungry, never be satisfied, always want more, and always push yourself. And be foolish. Do the things people say can't be done. If you want something, go for it. Do anything in your way to achieve your goals, because all of us have the potential to. Now, as we part our ways towards different roads, I hope we never forget the bonds we have created as eagles. Because once an eagle, always an eagle. Thank you. And thanks to my family and my friends. Thanks, Eagles.
Hey Eagles, it's kind of early for this. Well, I'm valedictorian, I guess. No, I did not get straight A's, but I learned some moves. Hey! All right, if you don't get it, that's okay. It is amazing how social media trends are shaping many lives. Meme Day will not be forgotten. We're all standing here, rejoicing, celebrating the same trend, graduation. Olympian High School, where champions are made. Society tells us champions have medals, awards, money, but the truth is, all of us are champions. Yes, you too, my friend. A real champion is an architect. No, not everyone here will be building houses, but a champion has embraced the fact that he or she is the architect of their own destiny. Eagles, don't be seagulls. Don't be the spectators in life. Soar high above, control your path. Make the choices that will make you the champion of your life. Happiness is in the process, not in the result. Eagles, I challenge you to make your life a masterpiece. Be happy with your achievements as well as your mistakes, for they unveil valuable lessons that will forge your character. Coach Warren once said to me, "Don't lose." After truly analyzing this piece of advice, I think he means to not live life cautiously. Have the audacity to live your dreams. You will regret the things you do not do more than the ones you actually did. Don't be afraid of making a mistake, because that itself is a mistake. A real winner is the master of rejection. They possess the passion needed to make what started out as a dream a reality. Find purpose in life. That is something I wish upon every single one of you. The only competition you have is yourself. Your mindset dictates whether tomorrow will be the best day or the worst day. Do not fill it with sorrow. Street poet Drake said, "You only live once." Make it worth something. Try something new. Add to your masterpiece. That's why, instead of trying to be the best, I decided to invest in myself, in the people around me, my family, friends, people who have joined me throughout this journey of finding who I am. Believe me, you have had a bigger impact than you think, and for that, I'm truly thankful. Wow, 4 years have passed by so fast. We are seniors and not the naive freshmen we once were, even though in a few months we will all have to go through that again. You see, we do not need a transcript to tell us our ranking. In reality, we are the same. We are all beautiful human beings, especially Mr. Avasan. He's the most handsome. In class of 2017, I want you to look at the person to the right of you. Now look at the person to the left of you. There's a chance you won't see them for a long time. But just remember, we're all united by this high school. Now, Eagles, it's time to soar. Give it up for the class of 2017.
Good morning. My name is Ms. Mamero, one of the 7 counselors here. I'm also the co-CSF advisor. I'd like to ask the CSF Life members to please stand now. The California Scholarship Federation is our state's honor society, recognizing graduating seniors who have consistently demonstrated outstanding academic achievement in a rigorous curriculum, as well as being good citizens and responsible students. The criteria to achieve life membership in this prestigious organization is set high. One does not become a life member without a great deal of hard work and diligence. Olympian High is proudly awarding life membership in CSF to 177 students today. I know you need to get it out of your system, so please join me in congratulating these honored students for their outstanding achievement. Thank you, seniors. You may now be seated.
Mr. Segura, as principal of Olympian High School, I certify to you that these graduates have met all the requirements set forth by the Board of Trustees and are entitled to receive a high school diploma. I present to you the class of 2017. Mr. Segura is not only a board member, he's a great advocate of the community. It's a great pleasure to introduce Mr. Nick Segura at this time.
Good morning, everybody. What a great day. Thank you, Mr. Zamudio, on behalf of the administration of the Sweetwater Union High School District and the Board of Trustees. It is an honor to accept the Olympian High School class of 2017. Yes, to have come this far, you have already demonstrated your motivation to be successful and the intelligence to overcome obstacles. As you sit here in your cap and gowns, I hope you reflect, take a deep breath, and take it all in, absorb it, just live it, because it didn't go fast. I mean, wow. Some of the challenges you've experienced in high school, these are the lessons that will serve you well as you seek your place in the world. The class of 2017, you have made your principals, teachers, parents, and the community very, very proud. You have continued the Eagle tradition of excellence, focused not only on academic and athletic accomplishments, but you are models in the Chula Vista community. I would also like to acknowledge the importance and the important role your parents and your family have played in guiding you to graduation. Their efforts, sacrifices, and support made it possible for you to be here today and ready to receive your diplomas. Now, graduates, it's up to you. As you step into the future, I encourage you to put your talents, your energy, and your efforts into new opportunities that are awaiting you. So, Mr. Zamudio, on behalf of the district administration and the Board of Trustees, it is my honor and pleasure to accept the 2017 Olympian High School graduating class. Congratulations, graduates. And if I could just add one thing, I have a nephew who's graduating and he's in this, and I don't see him, but if he could raise his hand, I'd appreciate it, because I'm going to, where's he at? I know he's here. He's going to make it hard. There he is. All right, so congratulations. Your mom and dad and your whole family, your tios and tios, are very proud of you. And your dad, who's in heaven, who he lost a couple years ago, I know he's smiling, as well as the whole family. So congratulations, everybody.
At this time, I'd like to ask the counselors to come up so we can start with the awarding the diplomas.
Can you tell them to walk across? Xander Ryan Agpawa.
Aaron Aguinaldo.
Sofia Alduenda.
Julia Vasquez Allo.
Nubia Teresa Alvarez.
Kelvin Alvaro.
Christine Amag.
Kenneth Amag.
Marlon Brandon Adamos Aquino.
Jeremiah Arabaca.
Alyssa Athena Ariza.
Jaslyn Aviles.
Cassandra Ayala.
Allison Joylyn Basiles.
Andrew Randy Balulong.
Brianna Dominique Barnes.
Sarah Michelle Baragon.
Bishesta Basnet.
Maxwell Robert Bauer.
Caroline Rose Beal.
Rodrigo Blanco Bravo.
Dana Britannico.
Ryan Blake Brooks.
Mariah Lynn Brown.
Stephanie Lazada Brumbaugh.
Catherine Bucao.
Christian J. Bueno.
Carola Cabral.
Jeffrey Kalimbihan.
Abigail Jimenez Caralia.
Happy birthday, Royce Andrew Casiano.
Emily Chan.
Noah A. Chavez.
Kajon Chen Aguilar.
Tanner Michael Claudio.
Angel Luancin Cortez.
Marlon Cortez.
Jaron Merrick Cox.
Riley S. Cruz.
Quentin Cruz Boyer.
Wason Angelo Kudal.
Jarson Kunanan.
James Custodio.
Francesca Dagok.
Garrett Andrew Wesley.
Jacob Tongo Dasmarinas.
Alan Daniel Contreras.
Lisette Estrada.
David Patrick Wilson.
Liliana Rose Conradi.
Sofia de Habla.
Gerald Luis Pornio de Lima.
Eileen Mangosine de los Reyes.
Alan Natividad Dizon.
Juliana Joaquin Domingo.
Janelle Douglas.
Janelle Dwalan.
Sophia Ida Dugan.
Elizabeth Rosanna Erickson.
Ann Jacinth Escano.
Andres Espinosa.
Isaiah David Ferrer.
Cameron Rose de Leon Ferrer.
William Alexander Reyes Gaor.
Ooh. Francisco Alejandro Garcia.
Melanie Garcia.
Santiago Julian Garcia Martin.
Alejandro Joel Gomez.
Andres Gonzalez.
Osana Aime Gonzalez.
Elisa Gonzalez Perez.
Brendan Sol Gregorio.
Cassandra Hernandez.
Christian Alejandro Hernandez.
Lauren Olympia Hernandez.
Vanessa Cristina Hernandez.
Ana Paola Hernandez Morales.
Carl Zinedine Orcasitas.
Jayla Monet Hudson.
Stephanie Ingram.
Nicole Isabel.
Catalina Jane Isip.
Caitlin Jensen.
Michael Thomas Kipling.
Fabrizio Lacara Ramirez.
Camila Lautz.
An Lee.
Andrea Leal.
Ricardo Limas.
Ana Zeta Leon.
Leona Talo Lepule.
Joseph Liang.
Michael Angel Llanos.
Cristaline Diane Lojas.
Angela Marie Lopez.
Atiana Yadira Lopez.
Marissa Lopez.
Jordan Daniel Lupdag.
Brooke Lynn Marie Noer.
Camille Jade Taylor.
Nicolette Angelina Narduli.
Jennifer Ma.
Yvette Elise Macias.
Ryan Patrick McMaster.
Noel Luciana Menimtim.
Nathaniel Ray Malikdem.
Kyle A. Mapanaw.
Marie Isabel Manipud.
Joshua Inovio Masangya.
Anel Denise Martinez.
Randell Mark Miguel.
Kiara Dokuyanan Medranos.
Savannah Lynn Mojica.
Najeen Mokhtashamian.
Daniela Navarro.
James Anthony Mooney.
Brianna Nieves.
Renee Navarro.
Shalin Taylor Nermal.
Dariana Nieves.
DJ O'Brien.
Daniela Nolasco.
Hannah Faye A. Omegan.
Paola Sofia Ochoa.
Jocelyn Noel Machitar Padilla.
Olivia Ordonez.
Damhi Park.
Gabriel Paraniban.
Radrick Ramos Perez.
Noah Keone Pasimio.
Megan J. Phillips.
Christian Ali Perez Tejada Mir.
Paola Eunice De Silos Priela.
Madison K. Piper.
Jesus Alonso Rabago.
Janessa Vinulan Pujeda.
Sergio Alfredo Renteria.
Andrea Ramirez.
Marissa Keomani Reyes.
Jason Daryl Salazar Reyes.
Agustin Richardson.
Ingrid Reyes Patron.
Micah Eliza Rodriguez.
Alexis Jacqueline Rodriguez.
Cynthia Alejandra Rosas.
Alyssa Jane Doria Rosario.
Dylan Andrew Saleng.
Leila Gonzalez Ruiz.
Brandon Loiza Sanchez.
Myra Alyssa Salcedo.
Sabrina Michelle Sandoval.
Xavier Sanchez.
Alexandra Sarkis.
Vianney Sandoval.
Mariana C. Simmons.
Sarah Janelle Schumacher.
Andrew C. Sun.
Zuri Smith.
Lowell James Surio.
Mackenzie Spence.
Rizvi Ulang Tarek.
Brandon Nicholas Tamayo.
Zandra Daphne Tortoles.
Elena Torres Cotto Aguilar.
Joseph Raymond Rodriguez Urete.
Carlos Saúl Urrea.
Mariana Velasco.
David Jerome Bugay Valentin.
Megan Nga Vu.
Marlene Velasquez Cortez.
Isabella Marie Wolf.
Vinny Wijaja.
Andre Tasio Yi.
Devin Andrew Wong Magusara.
Abigail Ann Zaratan.
Anais Yeguin.
Mark Gabriel Abutin Abad.
Marisa Celine Zadaran.
Kiani Marie May Abutin.
Michaela Joy Dumlao Abile.
Natalie Aguilar.
Josue Fernando Acosta.
Luke Ryan Napigit Aguinaldo.
Jonathan Aguilar.
Stephen Aguirre.
Jorge Miguel Aguirre.
Eric Damian Amada.
Harold Allen Martin.
Dashay Austin Orsino Alfonso.
Dana Alaga.
David Allen de los Santos Almoral.
Christopher Chua Almoite.
Luis Alejandro Altamirano.
Brandon Alfonso Altamirano Ortega.
Erwan Eduardo Alvarado.
Litzy Vianney Alvarado.
Sofia Alvarado Hernandez.
Diego Abel Amalitos.
Crystal Gonzalez.
Ricky Earl Anderson.
Erica Aranda.
Lauren Taylor Appleman.
Valerie Aros.
Tatiana Angelique Aranda.
Brenda Marie Arenas.
Alyssa Jade Arceo.
Gabriela Lana Armas.
Brian Obedoza Arlantico.
Cesar Andrés Arzola.
Diego Alejandro Ariola.
María Fernanda Ávila Reyes.
Ricky Atkins.
Sharif Oladayo Barnes.
Andres Baca.
Jarrell Bosco.
Kyle Curtis Basara.
Seth Simon Olazo Bayer.
John Ray Bosco.
Matthew Ryan Becerra.
Kyle Joseph Basil.
Keone Axon Bedanya.
Eric Bazil.
Tisania Beltran Gutierrez.
Nadia Becerril.
Samuel Benitez.
Kyra John Ray Bell.
Jericho Celebrado Bicaldo.
Mark Anthony Bengal.
Kiani Bland.
Cynthia Basada.
Adnan Banduji.
Elim Arturo Blanco.
Danica Marie Marasigan Bordalo.
Justin Eric Bleish.
Sarah Boyle.
Esteban Bonilla.
Jamie Amaru Broadus.
Stephen Boudreau.
Cameron Willie Brown.
Liam James Brewster.
Morgan Douglas Buell.
Bria Brown.
Sabrina Lynn Burton.
Simone Bryant.
Jade Calera.
Julius Burgess.
Priscilla Carbonero.
Richard Cachero.
Anne Regine Carpio.
Ivana Camarena.
Ignacio Carrillo.
Alyssa Ricamona Caramon.
Claudio Rafael Casillas.
Anaya Marie Carpio.
Randall Lee Catamaral.
Felix Carrillo.
Carlos Manuel Ceseña.
Coralie Toledo Casasola.
Alexa Scarlett Cerritos.
Daniel Castro.
Zachary Lloyd Chambers.
Ryan Carla Kayabyab.
Alexis Chavez.
Alexandro Ceja.
Adriana Chaboya.
Julian Ventura Cervantes.
Beijing Cindy Chen Feng.
Alexa Chavez.
Madison Ray Christensen.
Joe Manuel Chavez.
Sarah Chung.
Joey Chi.
Kevin Brent Coe.
Brian T. Chung.
Jeffrey Tippy Conley.
Ji Hyo Chung.
Stephanie Corrado.
Kyle James Situk.
Cynthia Cos Bribieska.
Noah Collins.
Andrea Cruz.
Ruben Valentin Contreras Jr.
Trinity Nicole Cruz.
Edgar Cortez.
Ayana Shamira Cunningham.
Josue Abraham Cota.
Trey Curry.
Danred Lim Cruz.
Owen Kekoa Danao.
Javier Isaac Cueva.
Mark Gabriel Dayao.
Skylar Roxanne Curry.
Irvin De La Cruz.
Ryan Jadal Dabu.
Rosalind Santos de Castro.
Kylie Francine Reyes David.
Aaron Rian De Jesus de Guzman.
Emmanuel James Peña de Guzman.
Josué Alejandro de Jesus.
Josephine Elizabeth de Leon.
Dorel de la Peña.
Caitlin Janelle Dulce Deering.
Caleb Guerrero.
Justin Allen de Guzman.
Casey Murphy.
Mariah Marcel Dejanay.
Joseph Diaz.
Montserrat Delgadillo.
Casey Kimberly Dominguez.
Tony Delgado Jr.
Esteban Antonio Dorado.
Liam Dennison.
Jacoby Dye.
Dana G. De Silva.
Jaslyn Caimana Marquez Eleccion.
Daniel R. Diaz.
Nicholas Sire Endozo.
Ryan David DiDonato.
Jeremiah Dave Escalona.
Daniel Dorado.
Jose Manuel Escobedo Pérez.
Joseph Adama Dumbia.
Roberto Sebastián Esparza Aguilar.
Marvin Durmiendo.
Sebastián Estala Schroeder.
Kyle Gabriel Alacanal.
Abraham Pedro Estrella.
Elizabeth Celeste Elias.
Freddy Xavier Feliciano.
Ashley Enriquez.
Kayla Felizardo.
Christian Anthony Escobar.
Nicole Ann Fernandez.
Michaela Jade Esguerra.
Zachary Chavez Fianza.
Natalie Nicole Esquivel.
Brandon Flores.
Carolina Castro Estrada.
Miguel Flores.
Jedrick N. Farron.
Andre Franco.
Marcella Felix.
Charlie Freeler.
Matthew Noel Fernandez.
Alexis Gamboa.
Brandon Fernandez Espinosa.
Adonis Garcia.
Montoy Fitzpatrick.
Genesis Kyle Obispo Garcia.
Mark Cole Sandia Flores.
Jesus Manuel Garcia.
Carla Alipet Francisco.
Tanya Magop Gaspar.
Gabriel E. Fries.
Jasmine May Galloso.
Josué Tomás Gallardo.
Jesslyn Davis.
Esteban Garavito,
Brenda Gonzalez,
Alessandra Garcia,
Mariela Paola Gonzalez,
Jesus Alberto Garcia,
Michaela Green,
Yaresi Yadira Garcia,
Cameron Jacob Griffin,
Alexis Christina Gaskin,
Ariela Saraí Gutierrez,
Alessandra Luis Cruz Gachalan,
Giovanna Gutierrez,
Christopher Ralphie Gomez,
Ernesto Vicente Guzman,
Beverly Andrea Gonzalez,
Monique Gail Ann Harrison,
Giselle Gonzalez,
Jared Luis Hernandez,
Andrew Daniel Graham,
Alain Hernandez Rios,
Austin Edward Greenwell,
Laylee Stephanie Haydari,
Dominic Angelo Gudino,
Michael Hull Littlejohn,
Eileen Gutierrez,
Jacob Hutchinson,
Victor E. Gutierrez,
Jebron Andre Nzunza,
Giovanni Esteban Guzman,
Ty Jackson,
Haley Alyssa Hernandez,
Giovanni Edward Jimenez,
Joel Hernandez,
Kimberly Jimenez Salinas,
Adrian Gabriel Herrera,
Dashane Denise Jones,
Alexis Brianne Hill,
Joshua Juarez,
Israel Hurtado,
Bradley Eric Kelsey,
Ayana Melissa Hyde,
Noah Laxina,
Lexani Insunza,
David Lee Lossing,
Shion Adriana Jack Galvin,
Marcel Pierre Levine,
Lisbeth Matiana Jimenez,
Jesus Noel Leon,
Joshua James Joyner,
Brianna Aika Levet,
Brianna Juarez,
Elmi Araceli Lizardo Flores,
Karen Kay,
Carlia Rosetta Lowland,
Kai Parker Keenan,
Amy Lopez,
Matthew George Knuppel,
Jared Lopez,
Jose Maria Aquino Lavadia,
Alexia Marie Lopez Estrella,
Daniela Leal,
Andrea Gabriela Loya,
Celeste Marie Letiri,
Michaela Rizal de Lima Lubong,
Amy Liu,
Jed Felipe Lusong,
Xavier Agustin Lizárraga Pomar,
Christopher James McMaster,
Jocelyn Lorena Lomeli,
Tayana Marie Mace,
Ivan Anton Lopez,
Maya Magno,
Nicholas Jeffrey Lopez,
Jessica Nicole Malari,
Michaela Ray Lorenzana,
Daniel Thomas Manibusan,
Angelisa Mercedes Romo,
Ashley Kayla Manlapaz,
Marlena Lute,
Richard Lisandro Maravillas.
Jamar Jopanda Macareg Jr.,
Katia Marone.
Alessandra Magana,
Alexis Santiago Martin.
Gabriel Malagamba,
Anthony Jr. Martinez.
Zarek Isaac Balmeo Mance,
Diana Vanessa Martinez.
Gabriel Damaso Manla,
Cassandra Linian Martinez.
Chrysalyn Manakun,
Paulina Martinez.
Evanish Maria Escurrena,
Shayana Monet Massey.
Maria Paula Marquez,
Christina Giselle Mayer.
Cassandra Marroquin,
Reese Nicole McLemoyle.
Alfredo Martinez,
Madison K. Ordonez McInnes.
Baruch Martinez,
Marco Leonardo Mendez Higuera.
Jacob Martinez,
Kenneth Mendoza.
Sierra Lynn Massey,
Raúl Mercado Renteria.
Robert Christopher Matawarren,
Cassandra Mesa.
Hannah Maria Villarreal Macamoyo,
Jason Anthony Miller.
Bryce McGivney,
Mark Anthony Montano.
Keanu Matthew Ramirez Mendoza,
Valeria Morales Villarreal.
Abigail Mendoza Ornelas,
Christian Alberto Muñoz.
Derek Renee Meyer,
Kevin Murphy.
Jordan Jeffrey Mighty,
Kylie Ann Navarro.
Sasha Nicole Monroy,
Jalen Neal,
Aranza Montoya,
Joshua Nicholas,
Brenda Andrea Aragon Murillo,
Morgan Nobles,
Victor J. Naranjo,
Alexis Taylor Nonyam,
Albert Joseph Neal,
Andres Nicholas Ochoa,
Alexa Neary,
Megan Lynn Olds,
Valerie Nieblas Mendoza,
Monica Celeste Olguin,
Erica Nordengreen,
happy birthday, Stephanie Olvera Lugo,
Justin Ray Nueve,
Nicholas A. Orsino,
Jocelyn Oleta Beltran,
Christopher Ornelas,
Christian Nicholas Olmos,
Vinilyn Ongteco Ortega,
Lori Orbita,
Alejandro Alfonso Osorio,
Betsabe Ornelas,
Josephine Mylene Padron,
Carolina Ortega,
Jigme Michelle Pais,
Joshua A. Pace,
Angelica Palomino,
Savannah Page,
Karen Paniagua,
Danielle Marie Pajarillo,
Dominic Roy H. Perrion,
Christian Pangalilan,
Julian Damar Pedraza,
Emilio Miguel Paredes,
Omar Alejandro Peralta.
Jada Janae Payne.
Matthew Noah Perez.
Marie Elizabeth Peinado.
Sergio Alejandro Perez.
Anelisa Perez.
Monique Nicole Pinto.
Samuel Peterson.
Ramal Lamar Pryor.
Hunter Bradley Porton.
Carissa F. Pujeda.
Carla Isabel Puentes.
Paulina Quesada.
Bella Maria Quesada.
Elena Quezada.
Gabriel Calatorio.
Adriana Quintanar.
Ambar Y. Quiroz.
Salvador Rabago. Not yet.
Alexa Ramirez.
Barbara Ramirez.
Gabriela Nicole Ramirez.
Skylar N. Riley.
Jared Romel Laxmana Lopez.
Alyssa Giovanna Reyes.
Kevin Reynoso II.
Elias Reina.
Brandon Michael Ridgels.
Chandler E. Richard.
Brianna Mina Rios.
Jasmine Eloise Riggins.
Jasmine Maria Jose Rivas.
Damian Alexander Rios.
Fernando Rivera.
Luis A. Rivas.
Ramon Rivera.
Leah Celeste Rivera.
Samaya Robinson.
Alexander Rivero Figueroa.
Antonio Robredo Icesaga.
Kiera Robinson.
Atlantis May Rodriguez.
Andrea Michelle Rodriguez.
Giovanni Jesus Rodriguez.
Jacob Andrew Rodriguez.
Ariana Rosas.
Carla Fernanda Rodriguez.
Aileen Ruelas.
Elizabeth S. Romo.
Esteban Ruiz Medellin.
Maya Christine Ruan.
Carla Vanessa Rubacalva.
Jorge Rene Ruiz III.
Edwin Alexander Salcedo.
Janisa Lauren Russell.
Alexis Michelle Sanchez.
Mark Joseph Salamat.
Lisbeth Veronica Sanchez.
Jaime Salinas.
Ryan David Sanchez.
Devin Isaac Sanchez.
Carlos Arturo Sanchez Gomez.
Paulina Thais Sanchez.
Sterling Jeffrey Sanders.
Patrick Sanchez.
Rebecca Elizabeth Sandoval.
Christian Sanchez Loredo.
Philip Kyle Sansano.
David Eduardo Sandez.
Kristen Panganiban Sasoy.
Zachary J. Sandoval.
Candace Giselle Segura.
Michael Aaron Santagel.
Roberto Manuel Sevilla.
Summer Sawa.
Derek Malik Sheikh Higgins.
Ana Carolina Sepulveda Nunez.
Vince Nathan Sabayan.
Noah S. Schaefer.
Jacoby Thomas Simon.
Yvette Delgado Sham.
Alana Solane.
Jasmine Elise Simmons.
Sarah Solis.
Paul C. Snelling.
Eric Charles Solorio.
Ruben Solis.
Jacob Adam Stacy.
Sarah Ann Solitaire.
Michael Tayo Star Yamasaki.
Tyler Joseph Soriano.
Kiana Tion Sykes.
Tyreek Stanley.
Anna Marie Tamayo.
Janelle Lauren Stratford.
Joshua Jacob Taylor.
Nico Punsalan Sucaldito.
Kiana Mylene Tijero.
Michael Elijah Talamante.
Kayla Ann Thompson.
Ebony Laisha Tatum.
Juan Diego Tibia.
Jorge Tejada.
Alexis Marie Trickett.
Brianna Danielle Tetsi.
Noe M. Uribe.
Tyler Trent Thorne.
Frank Alejandro Valdez.
Hannah Antonio Tran.
Javante Valenciano.
Miguel San Diego Tuazon.
Nils Thomas Van Overen.
Christian Abraham Valdez.
Joshua Vasquez.
Adriana Valencia.
Anislet Daniele Vega.
Melanie Marie Vallejo.
Jose Isidro Verduzco Santibanez.
Daniela Vargas Ortega.
Nestor Daniel Villa.
Melissa K. Vasquez.
Jessica Sison Valerian.
Seth Velasco.
Samuel Abel Villicana.
Brennan Cole Vicente.
Zachary Tyler Vogt.
Angel Alibin Villarreal.
Susan Elizabeth Wallace.
Rudy Anthony Villegas.
Jayana Walls.
Christian Giovanni Visconti.
Marco Wende.
Salai Z. Wallace.
Andrew Jonathan White.
Kahari Anthony Walzer.
Isaiah Wilson.
Ezekiel Taryn Welsh.
Icho Yan.
Sabrina Whiteley.
Zaid De La Para Eunice.
Andrew David Williams.
Harim Zatarain.
Valeria Desiree Yamashita Fuji.
Daisy Esmeralda Zarate.
William Edward Yancey.
Alejandro Sasueta.
Joseph Elizarde Uzon.
Pablo David Zepeda.
Claudia Zarza Nava.
Anissa Orozco.
Michelle Yvette Zatarayan Chavez. Is there any more? Do I keep going? Oh, Lisbeth Sasueta. And And last but not least, Alberto Rivera.
At this time, if I could have Camille Taylor to come up. She'll lead us in our alma mater.
Please stand for the alma mater. Olympian, oh hail to thee, your noble heights we claim. The excellence you do instill will bring us growing fame. Where mountain shadows drape the morn, we view Pacific shores. In years to come, we'll talk with pride of how the eagle soars.
At this time, we'll go ahead and commence with the tassel ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you, parents, for being here. At this time, the assistant principals will lead you on the exit, so we can go ahead and start that. Thank you, everybody. It was a great class, 2017. We had a great year, and I hope you have great and wonderful things in your future.